What's up, everybody? We got a different one here today. We are doing some road course racing as we are about to do 45 minutes here at Homestead Road Course Speedway in the Mazda MX-5s. This is the Salute to Corner Workers Grand Prix with the Spec-5 World Series, guys. Pretty decent league. I got to see some of them, meet some of them, but was gonna broadcast last week, a recorded broadcast, but they changed Watkins Glen, so it wasn't able to play the replay. But we are out here today trying again to do this live as we are about to hit the starting grid for tonight's race. I did not put the right overlays in, so we're going to be working with the SDK overlays as far as the name on the starting grid. But we're going to pull up tonight's starting grid. We got Nick starting on the pole. So P stands for Pro, O stands for Open, which is like an open rookie, and then the ones without the letters are not assigned to one yet. They might be a new driver, but so we got Nick on the pole, Zach in second, Brian in third, David in that fourth position, Jordy Fike in fifth, Greg Mack in the sixth position, and Sean Crawley in seventh. Then we got, man, I'm going to butcher that last name. Let me see if... I don't know how to say that last name. We're going to try. What's up, Uncle Kenny? Schulwenker? I just butchered it. Sorry. We got Brennan in that ninth position. Josh Olson in 10th. Charles in 11th. And Michael starting in 12th. Then we have Jerry in the 13th position, John in 14th, Greg in 15th, Michael in 16th, and Steven rounding out the field in that 17th position. Sorry, I'm listening to their drivers meeting as they get going. So how's everybody doing here tonight? I am going to try and play with some different overlays since we are doing road course. And it's always fun to learn and see new things. We're going to go ahead and put up the track map if it lets me. I might have to refresh the overlays real quick. Give me 1 second. The track map is not showing. Well, everything was bunched together. It does that sometimes on road. I don't know why it does that. Thank you for the like, Uncle Kenny, as always. So here, like I said, we have 45 minutes in tonight's race. Oh, let me see if I can fix that. Should tell me session state. Hideout times. It should tell me up there. If not, we know it's 45 minutes. When that thing gets close to 45 minutes, we know we're about done. We're going to go up at the field, front of the field. Let's go ahead and take a look at these. I think we got a couple seconds. So that's Zach in the number 13 and Nick in the 5, trying to remember who these guys are. So Brian in the 21 and David in the 36. Jody in the 09. Greg in the number 2. Or sorry, Jordy. Oh man, I gotta figure out how to say that name. Then we got Sean. Oh, I think we're about to go green. We're gonna go back up to the front as it looks like we're about to go green. Oh, we're on the back straightaway. But that gives you an idea of the cars that are out there. And as I get to know these guys, as I do more road course racing, I'm sure I'll get a little bit better. I'm a little rusty. I haven't done it since we did the fees. That was a little bit ago. And I need to grab my soda. I'll be right back. So I may or may not do some hosted races after this. If not, I probably will be doing a bunch of hosted races tomorrow to broadcast. So guys, make sure you keep the notifications on for the channel. As we're about to go green flag racing. Green flag is out as they head down towards turn 1. Oh, it's always crazy on these road courses. Turn one could always be crazy. Rolling starts definitely help. Oh, the 5 and Nick gets up on the curb. Bounces out in the track. They stay side by side. Zach working that outside lane in the 13. They are side by side for the lead. Oh, Zach's going to slide up in front of the 5. What a move to take the lead. These guys are probably going to get pretty racy as they head down into the turn. You can see where they're at and their car numbers on the track map. Not sure how well you can see it. Let me know in the chat. All right, just 1 second. As these guys got single file pretty quick, actually kind of surprised how quickly these guys went single file. They didn't waste any time. As we got a few viewers now. Let's see, we are up to 4 viewers live with us right now as Zach leads the field. Nick in second. That is the battle that we are watching right now. Go ahead and pull it out a little bit farther so you see more of the cars. See the distance between the cars here. As we complete lap number 1, times will be up there on the side. And we got whether or not people are in or out, in the pits, out of the pits, out of the race, down at the bottom, as you can see with the 17th place car. Zach still leading the field. Tires are definitely going to play a role here tonight. And it did change it so that it says 45 minutes. Nice. Nice. But tires are definitely going to be a factor here. 45 minutes. They're running, I forget what the lap times were. Less than a minute per lap. They're doing quite a few laps here tonight on a road course. These guys are going to be working hard. We're going to skim back through the field. Is everybody pretty much single file in the field, staying out of trouble. Ooh, Michael came off the track and then back on the track. Let's go take a look and see what happened there. Oh, little contact. He's going to shoot out and come back on the track. A couple off the track instances happening. We're going to try and keep an eye on those. But right now, everybody pretty much single file. Not a whole lot of racing going on through the field as we're just working lap number 2. Only 3 minutes into this one. As they come around to complete lap number 2 this time by. Down the front straightaway. Zach is going to lead another lap here tonight. Nick in tow. Nick with the draft down the front straightaway as they head down into turn 1. And I'll tell you what, they can't shake Brian either. Let's watch these guys in the back come down through here. It'll get dicey. Somebody might try and make a move and put a squeeze on. Oh, we got contact. Oh, that pushed the 98 of Michael almost off the track. He keeps it straight. Now he's got to deal with the 77. Oh, and they're going to go ahead and be back straight here. As I am getting Facebook notifications. Back up to the front of the pack. Nick is not letting Zach out of his sight. Brian's staying right there. I'll tell you what, there's quite a few guys right here in this lead pack. It goes all the way back to 9th place Brennan. All in this lead pack. Any of these guys can make some moves and potentially get up to the front of the field here tonight. But Nick definitely closing in on Zach. This is the part where he really excels. Let's see if he can carry that draft for a pass down into turn 1, maybe sooner. That draft is definitely strong. Look at him pulling up on the 13. Is he going to pop out and make the move, or is he going to wait till turn 1? Staying right on his back bumper, doing everything but push. Coming out the final turn down the front straightaway. Zach in the lead. Nick in second. Nick's just staying in tow. He stays behind him. I'm sure there's a certain extent that will help him save some gas. But we're going to watch this backpack as they are racing side by side through some of the... Oh, man, we almost had one off the track. That was the 77 as we got a pair of Michaels racing side by side for that 14th position. Good save from John as he gets a little loose to that section as he tries to figure out what they're trying to do as much as we are. Zach in the lead, Nick in second. Uncle Kenny, you remember Brennan. He's been in some of our wide open races. And look at this. Josh is closing in on this front pack. He wants a piece of the action. That's going to put 10 cars up in the lead pack here. As we are working lap number 4 right now. I'll tell you what, these guys are definitely respectful here, giving each other a lot of room. A little tighter in the back, as you would expect. Definitely a different skill set, not a different level of respect. As we go back up to the front, we're going to see if the 5, well, Zach able to gap the 5 a little bit this time. Other than that, I don't think we've seen any of these guys on the channel before, so definitely a lot of new people. Brennan's actually the one that came to me and asked me if I would broadcast the league, so we're going to dive down into turn 1 and 2. I just keep expecting him to go off the track as we are down up over the curb a little. Nick dropped a tire off there. We're going to go back to the second pack. It gets real dicey through this section for them. As I clicked the wrong guy. Sorry, guys. We got the 164 of Charles leading this pack in that blue and red Mazda there. As he's got Gary, Greg, Michael, and John in tow. Here comes Jerry, looking like he might have a place to make a run, but Greg shoots to the outside for a second and blocks any opportunity Jerry might have had there to make a run on that position. Back up to the front, we're seeing how these guys are rolling. Can Nick do anything with Zach? He seems to be maintaining pretty well. Tech. Hold on, I'm looking. What do you mean, Leslie? Just skimming through, seeing what we got going on here. So Zach's still in the lead, but Nick getting a run this time. Is he going to take it down into turn 1? He is on the back bumper. Any further up, he would be in the passenger seat with Zach as they head down into turn 1 and 2. Who could be smoother through here? Nick gives him a little bump. He is definitely looking to make a move, as you can see the aggression changing in the driving style. He wants to grab a piece of that lead. Can he get close enough to do it? That's the biggest problem. He gets gapped too much through this little part here. He's got to be on him as he's off the track a little bit right there. Nick put the left side off the track, but he's still trying to maintain. About 0.3 of a second back. He needs to close that gap so he can use that long straightaway for the draft and make the move for the lead. Now he's getting pressure from Brian behind him in that number 21. I'll tell you what, you got the whole pack there. You want to get as far away from everybody else as you can right now. Zach's doing that. Nick probably, it looked like Nick might have drove it a little too hard through that center part of the course. Lost some ground on Zach. He's going to have to work for that back. Let's see. No off the track incidences. Everybody still on the track. It's kind of funny because every lap it says they leave the pit road. That's how close they get to the pits. Here comes Nick. He's going to try and make that run again. Gets the right side off the track that time, but that doesn't seem to slow him down. Can he make any ground on the leader? It seems like one lap he'll lose in the end course part of the course, and then other times he gains. And right now he's definitely gaining on Zach through this part. Can he get close enough to make the move as they are heading towards the oval? Let's see how close Nick can get it to Zach's bumper as they've actually gapped the rest of the field a little bit. Brian trying to close some of that gap back in. Out the hairpin, heading out to the oval now. I still don't think Nick is close enough as we have... Who is that? That is Sean having issues in the 9th position. And Josh had issues. Let's go back and see if we can figure out what happened. Oh! Josh shoots it out in that 236. Let's go see what happened to John. Oh, puts the right side and noses it into the wall. That's a tough one for him. And we're going to see what happened to Sean Crawley as the lead stays the same. Oh, he just gets a little nudge there, pushed out of the groove. Meanwhile, everybody else kind of staying in line. It looks like we had a change back further in the pack as Gary must have gotten... Gary got around Charles, and then Charles got back around Gary. As we watch the gap up the front, it seems to be extended from Zach as we watch this battle further on in the pack. As Gary sends it in, or Charles sends it in, Gary right behind him. Greg Brockway in that purple gray and darker gray, number 62. And then they're getting chased by a pair of Michaels. Michael Key being in the 15th position there in that 98. Back up to the front. Nick is definitely not close enough right now. Nick is definitely not close enough. But everybody right now running single file. Is it going to get dicier later? Or are these guys going to behave and kind of just sit there and ride in line here for the next, I don't know, however many minutes we got left. Looks like just over 30 minutes left to this one. Let's see. Oh, big move off the track. Off the track. That was Greg in that number 62. Tried to make a run and overshot turn 1. Let's go back and take a look at exactly what happened there. Ooh. We're going to have to back it up this way because there's a lot that went on there. Oh, he just sends it in the 62. Oh, gets a piece of the grass. That's really what got him. Got the right side in the grass, kicked him sideways, got him into that. Who was that he got into? I think it was Charles in the 164, but he pulls it back on the track. Minimal damage. Got it back going. Let's go take a look and see how Greg's car looks. Let's see. Let's go rear change. It doesn't look like Greg got any damage really there. Yeah, his car looks pretty good. So kind of no harm, no foul. Everybody gets out of that one unscathed. Greg's definitely got some work to do as he lost a ton of ground on the group. Let's go back up to the front of the pack. Zach continues to try and extend his lead as they fly down into turn 1 and 2. That 13 is quick here tonight. Nick in that number 5 in second as he is getting pressure from the 21 of Brian. So Nick was on the offense, now having to switch around to defense as he is getting a ton of pressure. Sorry, I'm multitasking here, guys. The front pack still single file, pretty much the whole pack single file. Let's go. Let's see. We do have the battle here, but we're going to go back, skim through the field, see what's going on in other places. As Josh is now leading the second pack as he has fallen back to them. Sean, a little ways back in ninth. Brennan in eighth. So a few little changes there, but everybody's single file as of now. We're going to watch this second place battle because I think this one's going to start getting exciting pretty soon. It looked like Brian really wants to make a move. It is good racing. What's up, Puddin'? How you been? How have you been, Puddin'? So everybody respecting everybody as we are a little more than 1/3 of the way through this one. 11 laps. We're on lap number 11, so I think we're going to get somewhere around 30 laps, give or take. Pit stops, I'm not sure if they're going to play a role here. These guys might want to take tires, but I don't think they have to stop for gas. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. I don't run these things often. Max has been getting me to get into it more, but I'll tell you what, it looks like Nick has found something. He's trying to reel Zach back in that number 5. I think what he found was a little relief on his back bumper as he seemed to gap Brian a little bit. That's definitely helping him close the gap on Zach since he doesn't have to watch his rear view mirror. Liquid Molly. I do like that blue color on that Mazda. It's a sharp looking color. 09, a Jordy. Greg in the number 2. Man, I gotta find out how to say that guy's name right there. I get it, Puddin'. That was some great racing, though. I mean, we gotta say, let's be fair, that was great racing. Thank you for the like, Gary. Appreciate it, as always. Yeah, I got some of the best people out there that come and hang out with us. I appreciate it, guys. You guys are freaking awesome. I'll tell you what, this battle right here that we're watching with the 45 and Brennan, he is starting to put the heat on. He's thinking about that 7th position. He knows he's got to start making some moves here soon. I think that Michael, if you're watching, I heard you. I went to go say something. I just was trying to mute the mic. Sorry about that, buddy. I forgot I was even in that room. As these guys are single file, looks like Brennan wasn't able to take advantage of that opportunity he had. Let's see if he can get back up to that number 35. I'll be able to ask him how to say that name. I have no freaking clue. I don't know. You see where the green thing is? Anybody got an idea how to say that? Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the like, Puddin'. Appreciate it, guys. BMC, what is that? Boyd? BMC Boyd 1? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Thank you for the follow. So we still got Zach out in the lead. Nick in second. Brian in third. David in that 4th position. Jordy in 5th. Greg Mack in that number 6 position. Man, I gotta figure out. What's up, Brian? How are you? Got Sean back here in 9th. Just kind of holding his own. He was up in that lead pack a little bit earlier. Got himself caught up. Ooh, did we have people go off? I wasn't up to date on my incident thing here. Let's go back over here so we can... Ooh. So Josh Olson had an issue. We missed it. Let's see if we can figure out what happened here. Oh! Well, I think we found out what happened there. We'll watch a different view of that one. We'll watch Far Chase. They just come together. Sliding down on the infield. Tough break for those guys. So we got pit stops happening. Zach, Brian, and Brennan down on pit road. So pit stops. Yeah, I figured. I saw the name. I'm like, well, let me go check out Sean. And then I saw that somebody had wrecked. So pit stops are going to play a role. I didn't know if they were going to have to pit or not, but clearly they do. This is just before the halfway point. I'm not sure if they're short pitting or if they're going to have to make one more pit stop. If anybody knows in the chat, let me know. Let me know if they're going to have to make another pit stop or not. So Nick in the lead. That he was working hard for that lead. David in second. Jordy in third. Greg Mack in fourth. Brian, do you know how to say this name? Because I don't know. And I'm afraid I'm butchering it, but that's the 235 in the fifth position. And Sean in sixth. Gary in seventh. Greg in eighth. Michael Key in ninth. Josh Olson in 10th. So Nick now on pit road in that number 5 as he led a lap. He got I'm assuming that they do bonus points for a lap led here. So he stays out, leads a lap, comes down pit road. Doesn't look right now like Gary came down. Michael Key came down. So we do have some people following. As David's now in the lead in that number. Jordy all over the back bumper of that number 6. So this is the top 4 right here. Let's see. Lap times, tires aren't making a huge... Well, I mean, it's about a second difference a lap between old tires and new tires. So, I mean, it does make a difference, but I don't know if it makes a big enough difference. Joanne, what's that mean? I see it, and Leslie said something. I was just kind of curious what that is. The Jordy trying to hunt down the lead. Let's see what we got for takers down pit road this time as David leads them. Yeah, there you go. Swinkler. That might be it. Still doesn't feel right saying it. You know, we all have that name, that thing we just can't say. So David, the only one stays out. Jordy, Greg, Schwinkler. I can't talk, guys. Came down pit road. Sean came down pit road. Greg stays out in the 62. We watched him go off the track earlier. He's going to be in the second spot. Josh Olson in third. So I think everybody has pit but the top 3 at this point. So when will David, Greg, and Josh pit? Will it be this time by? Will it be this time by these guys come in and pit? Then pit cycles will be through, and I think we're going to be running pretty much to the end. As I see, we're about 20 minutes to the end. I'm assuming that you go to the rest of the way watching these guys run this far on it. Ooh. Brennan makes a pass for that 10th position. He gets around Sean. As David comes down, will Greg come down this time? Nope, he's going to stay out and lead a lap, I think. So Greg is going to stay out and get that bonus point by leading a lap with Josh in tow. So neither one of these guys have gone down pit road yet. So the last 2 are going to be Greg and Josh to come down pit road. Yeah, they're almost 2 seconds off, so tires are definitely going to make a difference at this point. Oh, Oh, David with a penalty. David with a penalty. That sucks. The 36 having a good run ends up with a penalty as he is going to go back. 40-second penalty for him. That's tremendous. That's a huge penalty right there. Especially with no cautions, there's really no way to overcome that. So he's got Greg in that first position, Josh in second. Are they going to come down pit road now? Greg got that lap left. I can't imagine him staying out much longer unless he feels like, I don't even know if he can make it the rest of the way. But could he play some strategy? Could he do enough gas? I don't know how long it takes to change tires on these things. Oh, we got contact. Let's go take a look as Brennan makes a move on Brian. Oh, he dives it in there. Oh, man. But he's going to move up a spot there. That's going to put him behind Nick. Nick must have had a rough pit stop. He is back in the 7th position. He had lost 1, 2, 3 spots in that pit cycle. As Greg is still out. Did not pit this time by, and so is Josh. Can they make it all the way on one pit stop? Or do they think they can pit, just take a little bit of gas, and maybe get some positions that way? I guess we're going to find out what they do as they are running out front. Zach will be closing the gap as he is back here 18 seconds behind Josh, 21.5 seconds behind our leader, Greg. But he's also, well, he's running about a second a lap faster. So if they could potentially make it the rest of the way, which I doubt it, I don't think Zach would catch him. I don't think he's got 20 laps. I mean, if he can improve the time that he's gaining on him, he could catch him then. But as of right now, if it were to stay this way, I don't think he's fast enough to catch him if they could stay out. There's somebody in the chat smarter than me that knows what's going on here. Oh, here comes Greg down pit road. So Greg coming down pit road in the 62, so they have to pit. Here comes Josh. Josh coming down pit road. So both our first and second place drivers coming down pit road. That's going to give Zach the lead here, but I'm curious. Are they going to do a quick pit with no gas? Kind of curious. You watch these guys going in. Let's see what happens with Greg. Does he take tires? Oh, he does take tires. He's at least right sides. As the leaders go by, Zach now takes the lead in that number 13. Takes it back in the number 13. As they head down into turn 1 and 2, Josh and Greg falling through the field naturally. Math. What about math? The math just doesn't work, Sean. Math is always better than meth, Sean. Zach in the lead, Jordy in second, Greg in third, Nick in fourth. So Nick lost a couple spots on all that. I'll tell you what, a big winner there is going to be Brennan in that 45. He's moved up 3. He's up to the 6th position now. And he is putting pressure on the 235. He might be faster. And Nick, who was so quick earlier, not able to gap this second group of people. Oh. I'm laughing, Sean. I'm laughing. I am freaking laughing. All right, so Zach out in the lead. Jordy in second. Greg Mack in third. Nick sitting in that 4th position. Here comes the pressure from Brennan on that 235. Can he get around him? He is pushing him to the corner. Big push. Is he going to shoot out before turn 1 to take that 5th position? Oh, he actually pushed the 235 ahead of Nick. Instead of being, then he's off the track. He took too much speed. He's going to lose a couple spots. That puts Brennan up to the 5th position. I don't know. Something about upstate New York. Just kidding, Sean. Wow. That was wow. Brennan giving big pushes there, though. That played a huge role. Got him around him, but that big push just kind of had too much momentum in turn 1. Not able to maintain it. Flies off the track. Lucky he didn't have a bigger problem than that. We're going to go back and take a look at it, as Brennan's definitely found some speed. Did a little bit of dirt track in there. Something I'm familiar with. All right. Now Brennan trying to put the heat on the number 5. I'll tell you what, other than Greg and Jerry, who are back further in the pack, he is the biggest mover. All 4 of them up 4 positions. But I'll tell you what, look at him. He's got something for that number 5. He is fast in the 45. Is he going to try and make the move going down on the turn? I mean, they are bump drafting through the oval here as he sends him down into turn 1 and 2. Is it too much speed? No, Nick's able to hold on to it as Brennan's going to stay right behind him. Got him. Yeah. So this is the battle as Nick goes off the track. I'll tell you what, if Brennan isn't fast enough to pass him, he is definitely fast enough to make him nervous, as Nick definitely made a little mistake there, and I guarantee that's some of the pressure that Brennan's able to put on him. Oh, where did Nick go? Oh, he's back. Nick checked out for a minute, but he has returned to the server. That was the first time I think I seen him blink out, but that number 5 just blinked really hard right there. Here comes Brennan back to the 5. I'm sure he's going to be all over him in the straightaway again. Can he shake him down and make him a little bit nervous? Can he cause him to make a mistake as the time is ticking down? We're getting close to 10 minutes left in this one. What is it? 12 minutes remain as of now. You see how these guys are spread out through the field as the leaders are crossing the start-finish line, as these guys are coming into turn 4. Here comes Brennan on the outside of the number 5 and Nick. He's going to win that battle down into turn 1. Power move on the outside by Brennan as he is up to the 5th position. Well, I think he knew I needed an interesting broadcast. He decided to jump out there and do it for us by himself in that number 45 machine. Now Nick having to deal with Brian in his rear view. Brian was also a loser on that pit cycle. He was running 3rd. So Zach in the lead, Jordy in 2nd, Greg Mack in 3rd, Brennan in 4th, Nick in that 5th position, Brian in 6th, the 35 is in 7th, Sean in that 8th position in the Red Bull car. I'll tell you what, he's pretty safe. I don't know if I might not mind being where he's at right now, honestly. Gary way back there in the 9th position. Charles in 10th. Greg Brockway in 11th. Right behind him, we got Josh Olson. Trying to put some pressure on him. Those two pitted around the same time. And then the 98 of Michael Key. Got Michael in this number 77. John Casey and the number 133. And David gets a penalty. Ends up a lap down in the 36. But man, he had a fast one earlier. All right, so these guys are single file, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Not a whole lot going on there as we go back to this battle. Brennan not quite able to shake Nick. I'm sure that draft is playing a role in not being able to get rid of him. Ooh, Nick makes another mistake there. That's going to allow Brian to get back to his back bumper. Brian gonna try and work that number 5. I'll tell you what, Nick started as the hero, but he is falling back now in just inside the top 5. He wants to maintain that top 5, I'm sure, but he's gonna get a lot of pressure behind him. Doesn't look, well, we're going to see what he does here, but it doesn't look like Brian quite has the speed to make the pass that he wants to make. As the time is ticking down, we are less than 9 minutes away from the end of this one. So I got to imagine, what's that? 6 more laps-ish? Yeah, they're running about a minute and a half, so I gotta imagine it's gonna be right around 6 laps left of this one. And I'll tell you what, they're running pretty close to the fastest laps of the race for these guys. I don't know if Nick used it up trying to make up for whatever mistake he might have made on pit road, but he is definitely not as fast as he was earlier. Keeping an eye on the lead battle, still staying around a half a tenth. The top 3 all still together, as you can see here, but nobody really making a move. So this group's going to be coming up on a lap car. The lap car, David. How is that going to play our role? How easily are they going to get around them? I'm pretty sure David's going to get out the way. We're going to find out here, though. We are going to find out. Brennan starting to be able to gap the 5th place car. He's got to feel good about that. That's going to give him a little cushion. And then when he starts to get the draft off that lap car, that might even help him a little bit more with the pull if he catches him in the right spot. Oh, that battle's getting a little bit closer up to the lead. We're going to move back up to that battle as Jordy is closed in on our leader. This might be the first real challenge Zach has had all night. Are we going to get a last-minute pass here for the lead out of someone nobody expected to do it? Ooh, little slide there out of Jordy in that 2nd position in the 09. Greg Mack hoping they get together. He could just take advantage of it all. Zach able to extend the lead a little bit there. But Jordy closing it back in the 09. It's so crazy when you watch these battles because they're so close. Because they're and then they get real close and then they spread out a little bit. So it's so hard to tell where they're really at because they're so much better in different parts of the track. Does that make sense? I just said a whole lot to say nothing, didn't I? Zach in the lead, Jordy in 2nd, Greg Mack in 3rd. Can Jordy do anything with the 13? I'll tell you what, you got to take advantage of this draft right here, and he's definitely close enough to do it as he is pulling into 1/10 of a second, and then find a way to stay on him, going through the center part so you're even closer. Oh, he's going to give him a push. Shake him up a little bit. Let him know you're there. That could be huge as they come out of turn 1 and 2. Zach able to let go and pull away about a half a tenth. He's so quick at the first part of that, going through 1 and 2. Able to gap just about everybody. I think that's what's kept anybody from being able to pass him here tonight. It's not whether or not they're faster, it's where he's faster. As we watch all this, let's not forget, we still have a battle back here for 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. As Nick and Brennan able to break away from the other guys. Is that going to make a difference for Brennan? Can Brennan make a move? Time is definitely ticking down in this one as we are coming down to the last 5 minutes of the race. Let's go back up to the front. We're going to have a battle for right here because Nick is all over the back bumper of Brennan, but Brennan able to gap. Brennan overshoots the turn in too hard, trying to create a gap as Nick was closing in. I think that was a case of watching too much mirror there. Now he's going to have to get back to work and not let that cause more mistakes, because it's so easy to make one mistake and then domino it into so many others, especially on a road course with so many different corners. But here comes Brennan back on the bumper. Can he get around him? Will he try and get around him as they send it down into turn 1 and 2? No pass attempt there. I'll tell you what, Brennan's going to be looking hard to get back around as the clock is definitely ticking down. I'm sure he likes 5th, but man, 4th is so much better, isn't it? Oh, he is looking hard in that number 45, trying to get around the 5. As we move back up to the front of the pack, these guys are still single file. We're going to go back to this battle. It is definitely a little bit closer as Brennan tries to reel in Nick in that number 5. Leader's about to hit the oval section. We might keep an eye on that as the draft definitely play a role. As we are clicking down, it's going to be less than 3 minutes left of this one when they cross the start-finish line. So we're probably going to have 2 more laps. About 2 more laps, I think, is what we're going to have when they cross the start-finish line. So we're going to go back up here. Jordy's going to try and put himself in a position to make a pass. He's got to make a pass soon. Real soon. They're going to cross. Yep, less than 3 minutes left. So I got to assume they got about 2 laps to go here, possibly. I believe they got about 2 laps to go. So he's going to be looking to make a move. I think he's only got 2 more chances around this track to make a move. Nick all over the back bump, or Brennan all over the back bumper, and Nick as they head down into turn 1 and 2. Nick able to put a little bit of a gap, but Brennan's going to stay right on his bumper for the most part. Oh, don't lose it. He gets sideways through there. He is working the heck out of that number 45. We are closing them down. The racing's getting exciting. It's time to go as these guys are trying to get whatever position they can. Still no changes at the lead. I will move there if it gets more interesting, but right now this is the battle on the track. Brennan all over the back bumper of Nick. Can he make a move? I don't know exactly how it works, but they might be getting the white flag this time by. Guess we're going to find out here in a second. Is Brennan able to stay on the back bumper pretty much of Nick? He should be able to make a move here. Is he going to make the move, or is he going to just sit on the bumper of Nick? Back up to the front, still single file. We're going to go back to this battle. Here comes Brennan. He's going to get right on him again. As the leaders cross the line, it doesn't tell me white flag, but I'll tell you what, they got to be pretty close. As Brennan pushing Nick all the way down through the oval, down into turn 1 and 2. Good run for Brennan through there. Able to stay with Nick. Just can't make any mistakes. So we may have 1 more lap. I might have been wrong about that. Yeah, it's not telling me white flag, so we may have 1 more lap here. As Zach continues to lead the field, Jordy in second, Greg in third, Nick in that 4th position, Brennan trying to work him in that 5th spot, and Brian behind him. Back up to the front as the leaders are battling it out. They're going to hit the oval here in just 1 second. Will Jordy make a move this time? And we got to watch Nick. Nick is so fast through there, and he is staying, or Brennan, so fast through this part, and he is staying right there behind Nick. Will he make a move? Will he decide to go one way or the other? Down through turn the oval 3 and 4. I called it 3 and 4 earlier, and I guess it really technically isn't. Oh, that is the checkered flag. That is the checkered flag. Jordy takes the win. Zach in second. Greg in third. Brennan just gets it at the line over Nick. Let's go take a look at that one. Oh. We got to watch that battle coming across the line there. Look at the run Brennan gets. Makes a move just at the right time. Takes that fourth position. What a move there. And Brian was right there with him trying to make a move on the bottom side. What a race that then, guys. Yeah, it was good, clean racing. Thank God Brennan was in there. He made it interesting, didn't he? But our winner, Zach, leading, dominating here. Jordy in second. Oh, Jordy got the win. What happened? Was there a penalty here? Let me take a look at what happened here. I didn't think he made a move. Oh, he did make the move. I didn't even see it. I missed it. So the 9 got him at the line. Oh my God. Somebody needs to fire me. That was the battle for the lead. I totally blew it there. This is the battle coming to the line for the lead. Jordy able to make the move on the outside, takes the win. What a win. Wow. You know, I don't do a lot of the road course racing, so I don't know exactly. I'm still learning how it works, and I thought we had one more lap, honestly. What a finish there. Let's go ahead and pull. All right. Let's go ahead and pull up tonight's results. We got Jordy with the win. Zach in second. Greg in third. Oh, I want to keep it on that one. Now we got Brennan in that fourth position. Nick in fifth. Brian in second. We got the 7 of Schwinkler. Probably very wrong on that. Charles in eighth. Jerry in ninth. Greg Brockway in that 10th position. John Olson in 11th. Sean Crawley in that 12th spot. Michael Key in 13th. Michael in 14th. John in 15th. David in 16th. And Steven did not start. Right? They couldn't let the only I'll tell you what. I don't think anybody was letting him do anything. He definitely dominated that one. It's just, man, what a move out of Jordy at the end. That was a power move at the end of that one. But guys, we don't have anything set up in the Discord with these guys. Actually, I could take a look. Hold on. Let's see if they're over there in the Discord. If anybody's over there. If anybody's over there, I'll do an interview, but nobody's over there. So we're going to go ahead and call it a night. And until next time, as always, be safe